Yes, I love this album by my nephew, Kevin Nolan. Here's a piece of Ivan's Head. This will be playing in the background. And what we're going to do is, we're going to start another painting. And this is going to be very, very approachable, okay? What we have here are all the colours, okay? Colours. Base colour is going to be beautiful cadmium orange. Look how bright it is. It's fabulous. It's glowing already in before we start. The sky is going to be cadmium yellow deep. You know, okay. These are my colours. I'll explain if you don't want to use these. Background trees are going to go in there as well under the sky. They're going to be cadmium red light. Then there's going to be trees in the foreground. Right up in our faces. They're going to be cadmium red medium. Then there's going to be a sun in the background. And whatever we want to call them, I'm calling them reflections. There'll be reflections in the foreground or something to busy up the foreground. I'm going to paint this as I go along according to how I feel. And those reflections, for the want of a better word, will be cadmium yellow medium. Okay? And then to finish off, we're going to use a cadmium yellow light, the lightest yellow that I have, in order to put even more highlights around, a bit on the sky, a bit on the sun, whatever, you know. Could be the moon. Now, if you don't have any of these colours, go for a blue. And just grade it from your lightest blue in the same idea that I have here. You'll see that go for purple if you don't have blue. Go for red, do it in reds. You know, it's almost monochromatic. We mean that. That means like you're just using the one colour, but different tones, different shades of it to build up the painting. Monochromatic in that sense, okay? Now, what we're going to do basically is put those over there. And I'm just going to get, where am I now? My cadmium yellow deep, I have it here somewhere, yeah, I have it there. Oh, it's sort of falling. No, I have it now, cadmium yellow deep. And basically we're using the same brushes that I always use in the classes, okay? You know me, you know the brushes I like. You know the the flat squares and the tiny little Akiko brush here that I have. You know, and basically like they call them, okay, short, flat, bright, bright, but they're numbered, you know. So, but I mean, whatever brush you find more comfortable, use it, you know. If you're working on a big canvas again, go for it. Use this for all your strokes, okay? This is the one for you. But we're going to start anyway with our cadmium yellow deep, okay? As I said, didn't I say that? Yeah, cadmium yellow deep in the sky. I have to check this. Sorry. Okay, we're going to do this quickly because small bit of water into it. You don't want too much water. And we're going to say, come down, let's say, to about here. Just about there. And just start putting that on really strong, okay? Really strong. Doesn't matter if some of the orange comes through, that's allowed, you know. That's allowed, you know. Go. No, by the way, you know, I had this the base color on it in advance because, as you know, I always use the base color, and as you know, when I put on the base color, I always have a tape on beforehand, all the way around. You can see the tape. See the tape? So the extra paint goes onto the tape, not onto the edge of the canvas. So you have a clean edge on your canvas, you know. I just like having a clean edge. Okay, now do you see where we're doing it all the way across? Look like this. Woo, isn't it really nice against the oranges? Now we're going to need more of the cadmium yellow deep. There we go. A little bit more of it, look. Just adding that there. Strokes in any direction you want. Forget about, you know, going vertical or horizontal. Get a lovely movement into it. The line can be uneven, irregular at the bottom. It doesn't have to be straight. We're not into rulers, okay? There you go. That's all we want. Just making sure it's nice and loose. See when I'm moving across like that? Making sure it's lovely and loose. All the way across, again, all the way across. Going out to the edge. And basically, if you've any more left on your palette, like me there, just lift it up and put that on as well. And just put it wherever you want, okay? Wherever you want. Okay, getting out to the edge there. See what I'm doing? Cleaning the brush on the edge so I can bring it back in again. Bring it back up there again. And it's mostly gone. So what we do then is we just clean that brush with water. You can hear it there. Oh, cool, clear water. Okay, we have that. Now, you can hear Kevin in the background there with his fantastic voice. And he plays, he's a multi-instrumentalist as well. He does all the tracks basically on his own. I don't know how it works. It's very intricate. It's fabulous music. Okay, now that we have that, we're going to go on to a little area here where there's supposed to be background trees. And we're going to use a cadmium red light, okay? And this is going to be the same sort of brushwork. I'll show you now. We put some onto the canvas there, onto the palette. Okay, yep. A little bit of water. Yes, sir. A little bit of water. And then our little strokes are going to come up like this, vertical. Slightly off vertical. No, not exactly vertical. Going into the cadmium yellow deep at the top. Doesn't matter if you let some orange through. That's all comes into play with the painting. You know, that's part of it as well. Lifting it up again with my big square brush, okay, lifting it up like that, getting the idea. They could be pines, you know, we don't really know what they are. This is purely from my imagination, okay? I'm just painting how I feel at the moment, just to show you something that's very approachable by everyone. Everyone would be able for this, you know, everyone. And you know, if you started off with a blue, well, obviously the base blue will be a darker tone than the sky, and then the trees will be a darker tone than the base blue. You just vary it, you know, vary it, that's all. If you have any questions at all, just ask me on YouTube, or if you send me an email on my website. And you see the way we have that nice loose idea of the trees, yeah? Okay. Going up there like that, isn't that lovely? Just all the way across again, all the way across. They don't want to be straight, these trees, you know, they want to be irregular, going off in different directions, some of them hopping out like that, you know. The wind could be blowing through them as well, one or two of them, just to make sure we get those, the delicate tracery of those pines, I think they are, okay. Have that, see the way I cleaned off the brush as well there. Then what we do then is clean that off, okay. Yes sirree, yes sirree, okay. Now that's really fast, isn't it? So we're going to clean that brush there. Then next we're going to get the smaller brush. This is actually a number 8, okay, short flat bright. Alright, yeah, I call it square flat, that's what I call them, okay. And next we're going to go for the yellow medium, okay. And this is going to go onto my palette next. Okay, a little bit of water. A little bit of water again, as you can see. Can you see it there? Yeah. And you can see the difference between the yellow cadmium deep and the yellow cadmium medium. Step up in colour, okay? What we're going to do then with this, the square flat, is we're just going to start doing these higgledy-piggledy brush strokes all the way down here in the foreground. All the way like that, okay? Almost like yellow dots on it. Yellow dots you can call them, but they're actually brush strokes. You know, every painting is made up of brush strokes, individual brush strokes, abstract brush strokes. That's why I think every painting is an abstract painting, basically. Made up of tiny sections. If you hone in on a tiny section of a painting, all you'll see is a cluster of brush strokes, and it'll be abstract. So I rest my case. Now, there you go. Let's see a few more down there. Higgledy-piggledy here and there, you know. And what we do is we're going to dry this. Again, we have to go back to the dryer, I'm afraid. And you can go over the brush strokes if you don't think they're strong enough, vibrant enough after you dry it. Now, can you see that idea there? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just switch off now for a minute so as I can dry it. Okay, see you soon.